3.
Subscribe SS Bhushan.
Hi, welcome to SS Bhushan's channel. I am SS Bhushan. So far we have dealt 16 videos on grammar. Now we shall deal with the 17th video. In this 17th video we shall deal with the adjectives part 2. In my earlier 16th video I dealt adjectives 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am going to deal with the adjectives 1, 2, 3. Now I am going to deal with the adjectives from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now coming to this adjectives part 2. What is meant by a demonstrative adjective? So in this adjectives part 2 we shall learn demonstrative, distributive, interrogative, possessive, emphasizing, exclamatory, proper adjectives. Okay, now coming to this demonstrative. What is meant by demonstrative adjective? The meaning of demonstration means showing something or displaying something or pointing out something. In this video, in this demonstrative adjective, you can understand that this, that, these, those, such, etc. are called demonstrative adjectives. This novel is very interesting. Novel is the noun and the word this is qualifying the novel and it is demonstrating which novel? This novel. Demonstrative adjective basically represents the question or answers the question which. So here this novel is very interesting. In this sentence, this is called demonstrative adjective. That frock is beautiful or very beautiful. In this sentence, the word frock is qualified by the word that or described by the word that, which is called demonstrative adjective. These roses are lovely or beautiful. These is called demonstrative adjective. Next, those jasmine smell sweet. Those. So that those is called demonstrative adjective. Okay. In the same manner, such. It is such a lovely shot. It is such a lovely shot. Or I like such performances. Performances. The word performances is qualified by the word such, which can be said as demonstrative adjective because it shows something, it demonstrates something. Next, coming to distributive. Distributive. Here the word itself distributive means out of a particular number, we are saying that each or every in an individual manner. We are pointing out in an individual manner. So distributive adjective, each, every, either, neither, none, etc. are called distributive adjectives. In the sentence like, each girl was awarded a degree. Each girl was awarded a diploma. Each girl was awarded a certificate. So this girl, the noun girl, is qualified or described or modified by the word each, which is called a distributive adjective. Each. Out of a number, we are pointing out in a specific manner. So each. Every Indian, every boy, every girl is entitled to cast his or her vote. So this every, the word every is called distributive adjective. Neither party has got the majority. Neither, either. So this neither, either, none, etc. are called distributive adjectives. Now coming to the interrogative adjective. Interrogative. What, which, whose are called interrogative adjectives. Generally, if we want to get some answer, we put these interrogative adjectives. We use these interrogative adjectives, and these interrogative adjectives, when used with a noun, see, this is called what medium do your teachers use at the college or at school. So, what medium? Medium is a noun. So, here what describes, it is what? What describes the medium? This word is described by the word what. So here it is called interrogative adjective. In the same manner, park is described or questioned with the word which. In the same manner, book is questioned or asked with the word whose. Whose book is this? So this whose, which, what are called interrogative adjectives because it is used before the noun forms. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Possessive adjective. The word possessive itself says that possession means owning something, having something. So here, my, your, our, his, her, their, its, etc. are called possessive adjectives. See, mother is a homemaker. Mother is a homemaker means a housewife is a housewife. So homemaker. Whose mother? My mother. So here it indicates possession, my. So this my is said to be, mine is said to be as possessive adjective. In this sentence, your son is a lecturer, your daughter is a teacher. So in this sentence, the word son is qualified with a possessive adjective your. In the same manner, we can go in our vehicle. I have two vehicles or something, a car or a scooty, etc. So, if you want to say that it is our vehicle, our, the word our here describes that possession. In the same manner, his wealth is lost. Whose wealth? His wealth. This wealth is qualified with the word his. In the same manner, her husband is a drunkard. Husband, this word is qualified with the word her. Their daughters joined in Bhushan's party or YSR party. So here, their daughters, daughters, this noun is qualified with the word their, which indicates possession. Whose daughters? Their daughters or his daughters, we can say. So whatsoever may be the word that is used before these nouns, here it is they are used in the sense of possessive adjectives because they indicates possession. Next, coming to emphasizing. The word emphasizing, the very word, the meaning of the word itself is that stressing something or defining in a particular manner. So here it says that own and very are called emphasizing adjectives. I saw it with my own eyes. Have you seen the accident? Have you witnessed the accident? Yes, I saw with my own eyes. This own, the word own, which is used before the word eyes, before the word, before the noun eyes, is called emphasizing adjectives. I can't, I'm not saying just merely because somebody has told me. I saw it with my own eyes. The very purpose of my visit is this. Here in this sentence, the very purpose, the very intention of taking this class, or the very aim of my arrival here, the very aim of I coming here. So here in a sentence or in sentences which I have mentioned like this, the word very, which is used before the noun purpose, is said to be emphasizing adjective because some extra importance or emphasis is given to this word. Next comes exclamatory adjective. Simply it is what. Our grammarians just classify it as exclamatory adjective. The most commonly used is only what. So here you can easily say that what a beauty. For example, some heroine is coming to the shoot. So you can say what a beauty, what an insult I have faced today or I met today. In the same manner, what a tragedy. You shouldn't say with the same intonation as you have said, what a beauty. With that intonation, you can't say what a tragedy. You have to say what a tragedy. So this is called exclamatory adjective. In this sentence, this what plays the role of exclamatory adjective. Next comes proper adjectives. Just go through my videos of nouns, kinds of nouns, proper noun, common noun. Now just try to come to this proper noun. What is the meaning of proper noun? The name that is given to a particular person. Bhushan, it's my name. Okay, there is no other Bhushan. So in the same manner, here India, there is no other India. India is the only country in this globe. So in the same manner, France, India, Germany, etc. are called proper nouns. The word which is derived from that proper noun is called proper adjective. So for example, Indian, the word that is derived from India. The word that is derived from France is French. French army. The French army forwarded or marched towards the south. So here, which army? French army. So this is called proper adjective because it is derived from the proper noun France. In the same manner, English man or English teacher. That means the word that is derived from England. American president. Which president? American. Who is that? American president. So this is proper adjective. And this is Indian parliament. Indian parliament. Which parliament? Indian parliament. So this is called proper adjective because the name that is given only to that particular thing or person or country, etc. is called proper noun, and the word that is derived from proper noun is called proper adjective. So thank you for watching Grammar 17. We shall deal with the next chapter. Please share and subscribe SS Bhushan. Thank you. 3.
Subscribe SS Bhushan.